have Judge Cassidy. She not only is Judge Cassidy, but she also the sister of mine. My mom, she went to Vietnam with me, and my mom madly in love with her. And she said, "This is my daughter." So she one of my number 5 and half sister. You stay over there, honey. You can talk from there. Yeah.
Stay right where you're standing now. Dan will come around with the camera.
I want to thank Yawa and Joe for inviting me to be here today. Many of you know I grew up here in Cleveland, and I grew up with these gardens, and then they sort of disappeared for a very long time. And it's really nice to see them coming back to life with such pride. I know One World Day is a big event every year. You know, I kind of met Yawa by happenstance, and at least it seemed to me. I don't think there are really any coincidences. But, you know, the beauty of this is that a garden is a living thing. And so, you know, it can grow food, it can grow flowers, it can grow whatever needs to be done in a particular year. And I think that's a really lovely concept. And I remember the first time I saw the Vietnamese lady, the statue model in Yawa's home, and was very taken by how beautiful it is. And I'm looking forward to seeing her arrive in the States. I could go on and on about my visits to Vietnam, but I only will say that because I met Yawa, I've had the opportunity to visit several times and see the beauty of the country and the beauty of its people. And I want to thank Yawa for hosting this, and I hope that for many generations to come, people will enjoy this garden and remember the history of Vietnam and its beauty. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Bye. The next one is our favorite councilman, Matt Zone.
Thank you, Yawa. You know, on behalf of the city of Cleveland, I'm here to extend our gratitude to Yawa, people like Joe Meisner, but the entire local Vietnamese community. You contribute so much to the vibrancy of the city of Cleveland. In these very uncertain times, we all need hope. And I think it's, you know, symbolic that we're here today in the middle of a pandemic, persevering, and still we have hope that we know this beautiful a cultural garden is going to rise one day. We're all going to be able to come together and gather and be social. Even though we are apart, we still need to be together more than ever. And it's opportunities like today and in the future to come to places as important and symbolic as a cultural garden to pay respect and gratitude to those who came before us. So on behalf of the city of Cleveland, I want to extend my appreciation to the Vietnamese American community, and may God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Our next one is Dr. Corey, the head of the President Cleveland Cultural Garden. Dr. Corey, please.
Thank you for being here. On behalf of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens Federation, I'd like to congratulate you on the opening of the groundbreaking event for the Vietnamese Cultural Garden. We're very delighted that you're taking this mission, and a special thank you to Joe for dedication for a couple of years now at least to have this garden going. Congratulations again. The cultural gardens have about 35 gardens, and they're unique in the whole world, showing the cultures of international communities in Cleveland. And we're very proud that the Vietnamese community is taking this project and highlighting the culture of the entire Vietnamese people. We live in a hard time nowadays in the world with extremism and polarization and major conflicts and this disastrous pandemic. the world needs to live with our motto, peace through mutual understanding. As you know, the Garden Federation took a major project to celebrate the centennial occasion of the Gardens Federation by building an outdoor stage for art performances of people of the world. And I'm very happy to tell you that the project was done, finished, and we were actually trying to dedicate it this weekend. But because of the pandemic, we delayed our events. It will be a gathering place for people of the world and to show their culture and arts, and we wish you participate in that as well. Again, best wishes for you in your efforts, and you finish your project in the future, and we look forward to celebrate with you then.
Thank you, Doctor. Okay. And next one is our mayor. Mayor Fotoni. I can see.
Thank you so much.
The mayor, he's from Banquet, but he's Filipino, my neighbor from Vietnam, from my country. So we are glad to be here.
Thank you so much, and also to Joe Meisner thank you for inviting me out here today. I hope all of you are staying safe and healthy. As you know, I'm the mayor of Brunswick, Ohio. It's about 35 minutes south of Cleveland here. And I'm one of the few, and thank you for letting me say a few words, because you know I'm one of the few Asian American politicians here in the state of Ohio. Also, as many of you may know, I'm not Vietnamese, okay? But I am Filipino, but I feel like I've been adopted by this wonderful community. And I've been here to the Cultural Garden several years in a row now. And I just wanted to thank you again for giving me this great opportunity. I'm so happy that we can finally break ground, and I'm so excited to see how everything's going to look like in the near future. You know, but this garden really is a testament. The garden really is a testament to the hard work that the AAPI, the Asian American Pacific Islander community in general, but also to the Vietnamese community in particular, about all of your hard work and your efforts over the years, and how, you know, all of how you contribute to the great melting pot that is America. Now, I know we just celebrated Memorial Day recently. Are there any vets here today? Any people who served in the vets?
Yes, Sean.
Well, thank you so much for your service to our country, and thank you for your fight for freedom and democracy, and of course for our great republic. Thank you again for letting me be a part of your celebration, and may God bless all of you. May God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next one is where I am, Mayor, and then
Karen and Kirsten Bianca.
What?
Number 9.
Number 9. Oh yes. Karen, you're gonna speak us. Okay.
You should stand next to me. Well, my mom and I would like to thank Yawa and Joe for inviting us to be here today. We were lucky enough to be able to travel to Vietnam in 2018 with Yawa and Joe, and we toured hospitals and schools. And what was really special for us was we were able to attend the dedication of a school in my father's name, Judge Ray Bianca. And we also were able to experience the hospitality and the warmth of the Vietnamese people. Everywhere we went, we were greeted, openly welcomed. And it was just an amazing opportunity for us to learn about the culture and to share in those cultural experiences, and really see that the friendships that can extend beyond boundaries. And we're so happy and thrilled to be here today. I think it really speaks to the character of Miss Yawa, that in the middle of a pandemic, we're all here. We're here to support you. We love what you're doing. We're really happy that we've been able to develop our friendship with you, and we're honored to be here. So thank you.
Okay. David, you say a few words? David, he also a Vietnam veteran, and he also is the vice president of the Vietnamese Cultural Garden. So,
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here on behalf of the Vietnamese community in Greater Cleveland and the Vietnamese Veteran Association in Cleveland to say congratulations to Miss Yawa Ryan and Mr. Meisner. They have both of them have been working so hard for this garden, and finally we come to a groundbreaking to set up our statue. Congratulations, Yawa.
Thank you. You too. You're part of thank you. Congratulations to you too. That's the Alga people, right? Okay, Jung Nat here. So Sean in it. He represents our Vietnam veteran, and I know Sean forever. And we do a lot of work. We do a lot of things together. Sean, please.
Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 15 has been privileged to see the Vietnamese community progress here. And I think this groundbreaking symbolizes two very important things. Number one, the way the Vietnamese community has moved into the larger community and made themselves a very important part of the Cleveland community. Secondly, the way that the Vietnamese community is preserving its cultural background and keeping it alive. It's a privilege to see, it's a privilege to be involved. I want to thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean.
Sean has a guest with him. Who is your guest and what's his name? Your guest.
Great fun.
Hi, hello. Okay, now Mr. Kovac. You know, Mr. Kovac, he's a Russian, but I worked with him Asian Heritage Month, I don't know how many years ago.
Many times.
My God, together we host a different thing, and we all thought he's a Vietnamese. We didn't know he's a Russian.
Спасибо, спасибо. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful occasion here for the groundbreaking of the Vietnamese Cultural Garden, and certainly as we complete the celebration of Asian Heritage Month, this is a fitting time to do that. I'm not one known for quoting poetry, but I'm going to quote a poem from a famous Vietnamese poet, Han Muk Tu, and it's called Ripe Spring. So on behalf of the board and the officers of the International Community Council, Worldwide Intercultural Council, I'm going to read this poem. It's called Ripe Spring. In pure sunlight dreams dissolve, a pair of thatch roofs speckled gold. The teasing wind rustles emerald clothes. On fragrant arbor, see spring unfold. Verdant grass waves ripple to the sky. Around the village, girls singing on high. Perhaps tomorrow from that youthful throng, one will follow a husband, bid her game goodbye. Sound of singing on the mountain, soft as words of water and clouds, murmuring with those sitting under bamboo, such delicate and innocent sounds. Guests from afar meet at ripe spring, hearts and minds suddenly long for home. This year, does she still carry rice along the riverbank under the bright blazing sun?
Very good. That's one of our famous poets. And right there, very nice. And thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now the next speaker is really Asim. But Asim, can we have Pierre? He has to leave. So have Pierre.
Yawa, I want to wish you the best of luck. This is a proud moment in our history here in Cleveland for the Vietnamese community and for all the cultural gardens. As a proud member of the cultural garden, I want to welcome you and with open arms for what you're doing and what you have been doing to this community at large. As the president of the CAMEO, the Cleveland American Middle East Organization, we're proud of you. And as a representative of the Lebanese Cultural Garden also, as we have just last year opened our new garden, I want to welcome you with opening your garden and give you all the support we have. God bless you and congratulations to you and to the Vietnamese garden and to Cleveland and the Cultural Garden. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you so much, Pierre. I know you're busy, you come. Thank you. Appreciate it. Asim?
Congratulations, Vietnamese community, Friendship Foundation, Vietnamese American, Yawa Ryan, Joe Meisner, and everyone that supported you in this dream coming true finally. It is a glorious day in the Cleveland Cultural Gardens with the addition of each garden the picture is becoming more complete as a truer representation of the world. Up until early 2000, their focus was a lot on European gardens, but since 2005, the India garden, there are so many Asian gardens now that are here. So peace through mutual understanding is becoming a reality, and it is such a joy and honor to be here. Congratulations, move forward.
Thank you very much, Hanson. Appreciate it. Well, the next speaker, that's my neighbor, and he joined him, and he also the one our member in our Vietnamese Culture Garden and Friendship Foundation, and he also my neighbor. So, Mr. Volking.
Hi, I'm happy to be here today. I've been introduced to beautiful Vietnamese culture through my friendship with Yahweh and Joe, and just to sort of reiterate what Pierre said, you know, this seems like a real proud moment, not just for Joe and Yahweh, but for the Vietnamese community, and I'm grateful to be a part of that moment.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. Now, our executive director, Lori Hanson, and you know, we need her now to the garden, so please,
Thank you. Vietnam is a country with over 4,000 years of history, a beautiful mythology, origin mythology, which is going to be reflected in this beautiful statue. And I know that this Cultural Garden will do a beautiful job in reflecting your culture. I welcome you. Your design plans are beautiful, and we share your excitement about this garden coming to life. It's wonderful to also see another Asian garden here in the Cleveland Cultural Gardens, and we're very excited about that and want to welcome you. So thank you for inviting me here today, and congratulations on reaching this really important milestone for the development of the Vietnamese Cultural Garden. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Charlene, now you're going to bring the show over here, so can you show us what's going on? Can you please come over here so everybody can see you? Joe?
She's camera shy. Don't forget me. Gotcha, Shar.
Yeah, I know.
We have one more.
I begged her not to make me talk. This is the drawing. There'll be a sitting wall on the back perimeter, and the statue will be the center of attraction. And there'll be a very nice plaza on the back of the garden for Yahweh to have cultural events and serve her delicious food. Enough?
Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Laurie. Okay, Ackley. Ackley, where are you? Oh, you're next. Yeah.
His Excellency.
On behalf of the Ethiopian community in Cleveland, and also as a member of the Cleveland community, which represents Ethiopia and put their cultural garden last August, I would like to congratulate the Vietnamese community and Yahweh's tenacity and Joe's persistence to come to this day. And as a brand new member of the Cleveland Cultural Federation board member, I also extend my sincere appreciation and gratitude to you for bringing Vietnam into the world community. And thank you so very much, and God bless.
Thank you, Ackley. Thank you. Now, Joe, can you big, anybody else?
Dan.
I can do mine.
Oh,
Dan wants to talk.
I just want to add, Ms. Ryan told you a little about the story when we picked the site. It was a day 8-10 years ago, and Ms. Ryan was there, and Joe was there, Sheila Crawford, my sister Debbie and me. And we met at the Irish Cultural Garden, and we looked at a bunch of sites. We did some potential land. And we looked, and yeah, that's okay, that's okay. As soon as we got here, I was walking with Yahweh. She saw it, she said, that's it, we don't have to look at anything else. Sheila said we have a few more plots, so no, this is it. It was a perfect spot.
And what was cool, I remember we then went to Mi Pueblo, a Mexican restaurant. So we had this Irish delegate helping the Vietnamese community, and we all went out for Mexican food, which is kind of the story of Cleveland. So congratulations and glad to be a part of it.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. All right, Mr. Meisner, you're going to go, then we're going to duck in. Soon,
Do we have anybody else who has not yet spoken? Everybody is supposed to speak because Dan is making history.
Yeah, please say something. Yes. Because we don't know anybody here, you know, so anybody say something. Great.
Last call.
Here's a greeter.
What a great day. Congratulations to the Vietnamese and the Vietnamese community. This is going to be a place where every passerby is going to know that Vietnam is around and free. Thank you, Ingrid. All right. Anybody else that we missed? Okay. Mama Hanson.
She's a good time.
She okay? All right.
You're good.